Hello leaders, welcome again to January week number 4. Thank you guys so much again for serving. January has just been an awesome month, and so I'm looking forward for this weekend with you guys as well. This first activity, your curriculum has some different translations of "I really love my church" in different languages, and so you have a bold lettered correct answer and then a non-bold lettered incorrect answer. But go ahead and try to say it as best as you can, or use Google Translate on your phone, whatever's easier, and try to get it as close as you can to what it says, and then have the kids guess if that was what language that was out of the two choices that they get. Okay, so that's gonna be really fun. Again, we are talking about words and using our words carefully, choosing those carefully. The bottom line for today is think before you speak. And so have them really, think before they actually choose the words and choose the words before they actually speak them out loud. Because once we say them out loud, we can't take them back, right? And so have them really focus on that. What are the words that we can choose and stop and pause and think about to help the other person that we're talking with, okay? Instead of tear down, right? And so there's good words, bad words, and all of that. Every activity that we're going to do goes along with that. For the other opening activity, you have these little cards, and they are two-sided, but have them go ahead and fold it and then only look at this side first, okay? What they're gonna do is write down a word that best fits whatever description it's talking about. And so like, a number of a year like 2022. And so they can write down some sort of year, right? A hobby, and then they write down a hobby, an animal, blah, blah, blah. You know these games, like if you ever played these games, it's kind of fun. And so then you flip it over and then they write their answers down on this side of the piece of paper. And when they do that, it creates a really funny skit thing story. Like you've played one of these before, it's great. Anyway, have them have some fun with that, but it's all about choosing words, right? If you choose the right words, it sounds really funny. If you choose the wrong words, it sounds kind of weird, like all that kind of stuff. So anyway, but that'll be a good one. Then we'll go to large group. We will talk about choosing our words carefully, whatnot, going off of Proverbs 12:18, which is the words of thoughtless people cut like swords, but the tongue of wise people bring healing. And so focusing really in on that point. This next activity, we will have a buzzer or a bell of some sort. Like I have this little bell right here. You'll split your group into two teams. And when that happens, you'll go through the Bible story review questions, okay? And the first team to whack the bell or the buzzer or whatever, however you want to play that, gets the first opportunity to answer the question. If they answer correctly, then they get a point, that team. If they answer incorrectly, then the other team gets a chance to answer the question instead, okay? So again, just going on that think before you speak, they have to think before they hit the buzzer too. So maybe they'll catch on to that. I don't know, we'll see. This next activity, you'll have some Scrabble letters. And with these Scrabble letters, you'll go ahead and give out about 5 to 7 Scrabble letters to each kid. And then they need to make a word out of those Scrabble letters, okay? When they have that word, they are going to then pass that word over to the kid sitting on the right, and so have them sit in a circle so they can all kind of just pass it to the right. When they pass it to the right, the kids now need to create a new word based off of the new letters they were given plus the old letters that they still had from the previous round. And so see if they can come up with all different kinds of words and whatnot, depending on the different letters that they have. They can get stuck on this every once in a while, depending, and so feel free to have those extra letters around where you can kind of give them another letter or two if they do get stuck on that one. So focus on too, when those words leave, right, when they are passed over to the next kid, that it's kind of like in real life where our words, when we say them, they're out there and we can't bring them back, right? Like we can't take those letters back that we had in the previous round. And so like when our words leave our mouth, they are out there and it has already affected those other people. And so we need to be mindful of that, okay? And then if you do have time, share a time about when you caught yourself before you said something harmful, and degrading to another person, but you caught yourself and you had that self-control. And so see if you can think of a time where that happened as well, and you can share that with those kids. And then you'll need these again. If you want, you can reread them and whatnot. You can have them do this activity again if you have time, that kind of stuff. But go ahead and have them do that. And then just remind them that funny words can be used to build others up too and make them laugh. And so we want to use encouraging and good words rather than tearing down, words that tear down other people. And so just kind of have them go through that again. And then as you pray, or as you have the kids pray, just encourage them to be encouraging to other people. So if I was in the group, if I was leading a small group this week, I would probably have the kids do it and like maybe say something encouraging to the kid on the right or something like that. So that way they have encouraging words building up that other person. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you guys again so much for all that you guys do. Excited to see you guys again soon. See you later.